live!
Hi!
Maybe you all will be able to hear us now.
In theory, Dice Tower Tonight, episode 39.
Live from Dice Tower West with some tech problems.
Welcome to Dice Tower Tonight, a video cast about board games and card games, and especially the people who play them. On tonight's show, we are live in Las Vegas at Dice Tower West. We will try and chat with the audience, and hey, they can hear us. That's good. We have confirmation that you can hear us.
We're literally streaming from my iPhone.
And we may even have a special guest or two. I'm Eric Summerer, and with me, as always, the head of our audiovisual department, Crystal Pisano.
Oh man, if I'm the head of the department, we are in trouble. This has been a comedy of errors.
It's been fun. So we had planned to go to a nice quiet area and have a nice chat with all of you.
I'm gonna hand this to you temporarily.
And then I get to be camera guy. And so then we decided, or we found out that the Wi-Fi connection that we are trying to use for streaming did not work in the location we picked. Oh, we have a tripod and everything.
I'm gonna get this. We're gonna be
We're
professional.
gonna figure this out. So now we are here in the lobby for Dice Tower West. The hall has not yet opened. We have a pre-registration. Some people have come in and they have they've gotten their registration packets, but they're still setting up the room on the other side of the camera, and we can't play any games in our room yet, but everyone is excited. I'm excited. I'm also jet lagged. I've been up since 2:45 this morning.
That's
and
impressive.
I'm also, so that was also, what would that be, 11:45 the previous morning in this time zone?
Previous night.
Yes.
Yeah, 3 hours earlier. So 11:45.
11:45.
Here
Yes.
is when you got up.
Yes.
And this is the first time that you and I have ever done an episode of Dice Tower Tonight standing next to one another.
It is.
We've tried to do lots of different things before, and somebody's telling me Roy to give me. Yep, here they come.
Nice. Yes.
Yep, there they are.
This is what makes it an interactive show.
Come here, Roy. We've got lots of people. We apologize, obviously, for the weird video and lots of background noise.
Absolutely.
We tried to do this professionally. We did.
We did. There was an attempt, at least 1 or 2 attempts to do this professionally.
And the range of the Wi-Fi network and various other things.
But what we felt was important is that we do something just to at least say hi and chat, and it's great to just stand next to you and do a show this way. So, what are you most excited about over the next few days?
It's really hard for me to say because cons like this for me, I don't plan a whole ton of different specific things out. I really, the best part of cons like this for me are getting to play lots of different games with lots of different people. And so really that's what I'm looking forward to the most, is getting to play games with friends that I already know, new people I've never met, people that I only see at conventions, people that I've seen met at Dice Tower Con in Florida. It's really exciting for me to just get to game with lots of people. And it's even better for me here because my local gaming group is mostly in attendance as well. So I know a lot of people here from various places and from locally. So that's pretty cool. And I get to introduce those friends to my gaming friends from everywhere else.
I'm interested to see how this differs from Dice Tower Con in Florida and also the Gamma Trade Show, because I've been to Vegas many times for a gaming event, but it was much more of an industry trade show sort of thing. This is much more like a party, and I'm looking forward to partying with everybody.
Yeah. Well, you know what? When I hear the word party, there's only one thing that I think of.
What's that?
That would be Mr. Z. Garcia.
Hey, what's up? Party! That was soft.
Look at our special guest, it's Z!
I love that intro. That was like a softball, but sure.
I think the best is seeing Z's face as he was waiting for us to introduce him. He's just checking his watch, how long do I need to sit here and wait for them to bring me on?
I was good, guys. You could have kept on going. I was happy to come in a few minutes.
This will be a fun game of how many people can we fit on my iPhone screen.
We can get
Depends
a few
how
more
close
here.
you get.
Oh, yeah?
Hello.
That's half the screen.
The people don't usually get to see you live in the evening, Z. You're more of a day live
I'm a
streamer.
day player.
Yeah.
True.
I mean,
Yeah. You are also in the time zone shift, but you arrived yesterday.
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah.
flights were long, of course, and a little warm and a little cramped, but it was fine. And I am looking forward to gaming with as few people as possible.
As few. Good.
Yeah.
Well, you could just set up a really long game for you, which is what, like
I
an hour
brought
and
a
a
whole
half?
lot of solitaire games myself. I mean, I brought a suitcase that's about half clothing, but the other half is mostly solitaire games.
Yep.
A couple of two-player games because people requested them, but that's largely it. So, I'm looking forward to playing a couple of games that arrived at home actually right before we left.
Oh yeah?
So one of them was a game called Museum. You might have heard of it. It's a Kickstarter from, I don't know, a year ago or so.
Okay.
And it's just covered wall to wall with Vincent Dutrait artwork. I mean, the man made like 300 plus pieces of art for this game.
Yeah.
So it's gorgeous. And it is a game in which you are a curator in a museum, in the golden age of museums. And so you are collecting artifacts and sort of putting together your own collection, your display. That's as far as I know. I saw the Kickstarter when it was around, and it looked really good. It was very intriguing. I was excited about it. I almost backed it, didn't back it. But yeah, it finally showed up, and it just looks amazing. So I'm really psyched for that.
Sweet.
I'm going to be playing that. At some point, I'm playing that.
Yeah, I brought Wildlands with me, which I've played like the basic game before, but there have been expansions that have come in, both two factions and a new map that just showed up like this week, and so I packed all that up in the suitcase, and that one I'm hoping to bring to the table. We've set up some times. We've got a schedule that like we need to sit down at a particular table and just put up a flag and say I'm going to be here at this time. We're going to play games. That's one of the things we're doing here at Dice Tower West. And so that one of my shifts, I'm going to plop down Wildlands and see who sits down.
All right.
It sounds like the stream got a little trippy there for a minute. Somebody said there was some weird distortion or lag, but that it fixed itself. So
That's me.
They added special effects. Yes.
That's how high tech we are. We've got, I was hoping some more celebrities would come in, but like we've got people doing photo
They got
nearby.
pulled into a photo op.
Yeah, but Roy Canada is nearby. Come say hello.
Mr. Hype indeed.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey!
Wait, let me fix this.
Do we need to make like a?
We're
Not on the
Andy!
cruise ship. I don't know what's going on.
I'm trying to make this realistic.
I look so short.
Here we can tilt this down a little bit.
I wanna
and
be
then
like just my
We're gonna
nose
hopefully.
in it.
Hey,
Like-
look there now. Everybody can get in, kind of.
Yay!
Lean in. Ah, there we go. We got Z's nose.
Nose of Z.
He's getting all the hypes.
Of course, everybody loves Ambi.
So,
Hi,
Roy, what are you most excited about playing this week?
Well, I was most excited about playing Fallout Wasteland Warfare. I just got a copy of that in. So I was super excited to play that. But I actually just played it with Sam in the hotel room, so hopefully I'll be able to teach it to more people
There you
as
go.
we run around.
So how would you say it compares to the Fallout board game? Obviously,
It's
this is a miniature.
completely different.
Yeah.
It's made by a different company. It's actually made by Modifius, which is the same people that do the Star Trek
Yes.
RPG that you're a huge fan of.
That is accurate. They do make some very cool stuff, and I did not like the Fallout board game at
Yeah.
all. So even though I'm not really a miniatures game person, I'm curious about the Fallout one for sure.
It's definitely cool because it's a miniatures game where normally miniatures games is like head to head, you're fighting faction against faction. This one's also a miniatures game where you can have like AI like as one of the factions, and you can basically play against like solo or cooperatively against to try to do different scenarios and like beat the opponents before the time's up or before they
Interesting.
kill you or whatever. But there's tons of different scenarios. It's also like got like settlement modes where you try to like collect different items and caps and build up your settlement. So there's tons of different ways to play the game. I'm super excited about Fallout Wasteland Warfare.
Awesome. What about you, Ambi? What game are you most looking forward to playing during the convention?
I actually haven't thought about what games I'm gonna play. 'Cause I've
There's
been, like,
games
super stressed
here?
with
Does it
work.
have a 1 and an 8 and 2 X's beside it?
Which 18XX game are you most excited to play?
Oh yeah.
Actually, Toby brought 1880 China to play with Gray, which is Crystal's friend.
Yeah, Greg is one of my
So,
friends here in Vegas.
I might be in that game, I'm not sure. Because I don't know when it's happening and what the schedule is. So.
Very cool.
Ambi will play over 100 games.
No.
That's the over-under. that Ambi will play
that's
over
not
100.
a bad guess generally for Ambi for a convention. So
Well, I actually was sick on Sunday, and I'm like getting over that, so I probably should rest more than.
85.
Yeah, okay.
something like
That's
that.
more reasonable.
Everybody's standing farther and farther away.
We keep. Can they even
But
hear us?
I'm the
Like,
audio guy that has to get up nice and close. Hello, everyone.
Oh.
Hello.
We've got Eric Summerer voice now.
Done. This-
Live in person.
Now we've got a stream.
My goodness.
Welcome to Vegas. Would you like to play a game?
You have to make it creepy.
Aw. Well,
We can hear okay so far. Let's say that they're all right.
well, we would love to know if you in the chat have any questions for us. This is going to be an abbreviated stream. We're not going to be streaming for a full hour, as you probably could have guessed based on the lovely setup we have going on. But if you all have any questions, drop them in the chat right now. They only pop up on screen shortly, though, like for a short amount of time.
Can we see the stream on the other machine over
You
here?
know, we
I
might
can
be
on my
able to.
phone.
Oh, okay. Other people are going to pull up the chat. So let's see here. No game show.
No game show. No, we don't. We actually weren't sure we were going to get to talk to you at all, and so we didn't want to do anything too elaborate, just because we weren't sure we were going to get to use it.
Yeah.
We'll have a game show at the convention, though.
We will be. Yeah, we're
Accurate.
playing Wits and Wagers, which is a classic at our big events, and
We're doing a top 5 list.
we are doing a top 5 list. Now, has Tom shared officially what that list is, or is he keeping it a secret?
I don't know.
Should we break it? We should say what it is, right?
You should definitely say what it is.
Okay. It is our top 5. I know. I'm going to take responsibility for this. Our top 5 get that out of my face games.
Get out of my face! I'm sick of it! That's basically what it is.
Are we doing video of that? Do you know?
I don't know.
I do
I
know
the
that.
story behind how we came up with it. Basically, Tom, we remake our top 10s after a while, and the next one up on the schedule was top 10 Take That games. And I said, okay, but that doesn't really pop for a live audience as much. Take That. We're going to be talking about a bunch of little card games.
Right.
So how about if instead of top 10 Take That, we do top 10 Take That Out of My Face, which eventually changed to Get That Out of My Face. But yeah, so we figured it'll be a little more pizzazzy.
Yeah. I do know it's going to be part of the next podcast episode. So Dice Tower 597 will have the audio from that. And it's not just Tom, Sam, and Z. I'm joining them, and Mandy and Suzanne are joining them as well. So it's a 6-person top 5 list.
Someone asked what was on Z's shirt.
Happy as a seagull with a French fry.
I mean, that's pretty happy.
So yes, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
And
We've got a couple of tournaments going on. We've got the West Coast Pitch Car Tournament. Instead of yeah.
right. Well, it's because it's been the tournament of the world before. Or actually, it was the national tournament at Dice Tower Con, and then the international tournament on the cruise because it's international waters. And now it's West Coast.
And we're doing a spiky Dastard tournament as well. I have to make sure I enunciate that word very clearly.
My gauges aren't currently 3D printed. I left those at home.
Oh, wait, can we show this? We have to show this amazing thing that Roy made.
I don't know if they'll be
You need
able
it.
to.
Here, we can do this.
Can we shine through with the iPhone?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So
just stand
this
right
looks
here,
like
Roy,
you can sort of
shine.
see the. There we go.
It's not going to show up on
So you
screen.
got to do it at an angle, I think. And also really close up. You're
We're going
destroying
to
the
blind.
theme.
We're going to blind.
This isn't working.
This isn't working. Oh well.
It's
Light
better.
doesn't really work
It's
very
better
well.
in pictures, non-moving pictures.
It's a
Lipophane or whatever they're called.
Yeah. So it's a 3D printed
Dice Tower.
Almost
with
has
different
it.
thicknesses to create the gradient.
Oh, you can-
sort of
oh!
see it there. There we go.
Yeah.
There you go.
very cool. Thanks for that.
I'll deal with the tech, you deal with the audio.
Yes, exactly.
And somebody said, "Ooh, fancy."
People love it.
Yeah. Well, we love you, chat, for hanging in with us during our pretty low-tech stream, and hopefully you all have been able to understand us pretty well. But do we have any more questions? We don't want to abandon you all, but we also don't want to just stand around staring at you, weirdly.
I don't
So-
know. I can just stare at it.
They also asked how many Band-Aids.
Yeah, extreme close-ups on every personality in the Dice Tower.
What are cube minders?
What?
Roy should make cube minders.
So,
What's a
like,
cube?
they're suggesting 3D printed devices to. Is it like a rack to put your cubes in for, like, say,
like
Eclipse?
Terraforming Mars.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those
I think
sort of things.
you know what I think you should make is, you know how they have like dice jail for dice that have
nice,
misbehaved?
yeah.
You should make cube jail. For Eurogamers, you know, if you're playing a game with
That would
cubes
just
and
be-
they're just not doing what you
Indented
need to do.
boards.
Or you could just make it fit the whole board game, and you put all of the board games that have cubes in the cube jail and play thematic games.
I agree. I like it. If we're all trying to lean in to
Any
watch the
plans
chat.
for hitting the buffets?
Are we hitting the buffets? I'm sure we will hit at
I
least
think
one
we are
buffet
going once
before.
later in the week.
Yeah.
I'm going again.
You'll go.
I'm going tomorrow.
Buffets are definitely.
How many ballrooms being used for Dice Tower West? I don't know,
Well,
3 big ones,
Yeah, I
something
think,
like that.
I think there's 3 main
no
areas
idea.
here at the Westgate, and I think we're all of one of those, and it's been segmented out. I don't.
Right.
It's
So I don't know what you call a ballroom. I guess it's technically 3. They're lettered,
Right.
but it's quite
Right.
a big area.
It's big. Yeah, we've got more than 1,000 attendees. So.
Are we playing Vegas Showdown?
I mean, I like that game. a
I'm
lot.
sure it's in the. Is it in the library?
I'm
It's got to
sure
be in
it
the
is.
library.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I think
Good
so.
game.
I know somebody packed Vegas,
The
which
dice
was
game?
Las. Hey,
What
wait
about
a second.
Vegas?
We got him back. We got him back.
He's back,
All we need is
everybody.
low tech, and we can get him back.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing,
Very
sir.
snappy with the meeple tie and the green hat and vest. I like it. Look at Sandy steps back so everyone can admire. Oh.
I censor you.
It's a giant leprechaun, they say.
That's been the
And-
going theory.
And he's
yes.
gone. Yeah, that was
Is
it.
that Penn
Yeah.
Jillette? Yes, that was Penn Jillette.
Where's Teller?
Right, that's right to the
Ah,
The other
yes.
guy, the quiet guy.
Yeah, you're not the quiet one. Who would Teller be in the Dice Tower?
I want to say Jason because
I wanna
of
say
his stature,
Jason,
but
yeah.
it's not. But he never.
He talks
He's
too
never
much.
quiet. Yeah.
You know what? I've actually spoken to Teller. Like,
Yeah.
I've spoken with
Like
him.
you've heard his
And
voice.
I've heard his voice. At the Penn and Teller live show, he picked my dad out of the audience to go up on stage, and in the process of doing so, he spoke to me. And I was like, honestly dumbfounded. Like, I know he's a real
Does
person.
he speak like an angel?
He does.
Oh, yeah.
No, I was like, Teller's talking to me right now. Like, it was very, like, surreal.
If
Yeah.
you see them, because they hang out after their show, and you can see them and get their autograph and everything. And
Yeah.
if you can actually talk to him when he's not on stage, he'll talk, no problem. And on the Big Bang Theory, as Daniel mentioned, his character speaks as well, and it's weird.
It's weird. Yeah, it's so interesting that he's developed a persona that doesn't speak.
Right.
But it works really well. Any other questions in the chat?
Somebody asked if there are any drive-through weddings. None that I know of this year. But maybe if this becomes such a big thing, it might be something people plan for to have
What are we talking about right now?
a drive-through wedding at
Here in Vegas.
Dice Tower West.
They have places where you can actually like drive through and get married.
Yeah,
Like,
I know. But
we could get an
they're
Elvis
asking if we're
impersonator
gonna
to
do
show
one
up to
here?
the. That's what they're
Like
asking.
somebody would, like
said
if an
video.
I mean,
attendee-
Tom is ordained, I believe.
It's true.
Technically,
I
So
marry
has anyone's doing any gambling?
Z did right. I've heard you're up like $5.
yeah,
$8.
$7, something like that. Well, I went to a Starbucks they have in the hotel here,
Did you spend that money?
and I got a drink and a little Italian what do you call it? A little
Biscotti?
sandwich.
Oh,
Okay.
Hoagie, that's the word I was looking
I'm really
for.
wondering where
Hoagie.
the story's going.
So I got that, and then I go to pay, and it's all like $20. I'm like, oh my god! So the drink was $5, right? It's like, all right, fine. And then I was on my, and the rest of the morning I was flustered a little bit, and then on my way through the casino,
This light shone on a machine.
yeah, and I pulled out $5 and put it in there, and went down to about 3, but then went back up to like 14.
All right.
And I, cashed that out, and so I'm up, a little bit. I defrayed the cost of my meal a little bit. That's good.
That's a
About that.
heartwarming tale.
Oh, see, I live
And then
here,
I
so
went back
I don't
and
ever
threw
gamble.
the $10 bill at them and said, "You suck."
Aw.
Yeah.
Is Jason Levine going to dress up as Elvis?
That would be awesome.
I mean, we definitely should have planned for that. I did bring my kigurumi, but I don't know if anyone else did,
Your
so...
what?
No, I didn't.
Your what?
Kigurumi.
The onesie,
Kangaroo meat?
not kangaroo meat.
Kagurumi?
I know you know
The
what I'm
onesie.
talking about.
I mean, I know what it is, but I didn't realize it was called that.
Yeah, the onesie.
No matter what animal they are, they're called a kagurumi.
A kigurumi.
Kigurumi.
There's a specific
brush up
brand
on
of
your
ones.
Japanese.
The animal ones, like from the specific company.
They're called kigurumis.
Kigurumi.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Am
I'm
I
learning
watching
so much.
Minecraft? All right.
I'm learning
I guess
so
it's pixelated
much.
now.
Yep.
I can see Jason being banned from the casino for winning too much, is what somebody said.
It's only
We
a
should
count of cards.
probably not push our luck too much longer if
Yeah.
we're starting
Yeah.
to get a little wonky here.
I mean, the boss is right here.
I know, he's going to dance.
You can get your badges.
Oh,
Hooray! We'll go get our badges.
otherwise they might kick us out.
Whoa, yeah, we don't want to get kicked out for sure.
All right, so
do it.
we're going to go get our badges
Yeah.
and kick this party off. But thank you for joining us for at least a little while.
Yeah, we really appreciate you all hanging in while we switched from the first stream to this one. Apologies for the not as great audio and video quality.
I was just on a normal show.
I've never been on the show before. This is exciting. Thank you.
You are welcome to join us as a guest anytime you want.
Yeah, but the regular one is, you guys have professional cameras, and it's Eric is reading from a script. It's like fancy, it's
Well,
classy.
it's not that fancy or classy.
I do iPhones or below. Like if you want to do this on a BlackBerry, I'm down.
Okay.
How about you,
You
can
can
join
join
us
on an iPhone.
on an iPhone,
Yeah.
and we'll just have our regular stuff.
How about like an old iPad 2?
Yes.
All right.
I'll take it. Any way we can't see on the show, that's what we're gonna do.
All right, folks. So there was Roy and Tom and Ambi and Z. I'm Crystal Pisano,
And I'm Eric Summerer.
and you've been watching Dice Tower Tonight.
Thank you for watching. Promotional consideration has been provided by game publishers in the form of review copies of games. Crystal and I will see you in 2 weeks with our regular setup for another installment. Our show is supported by viewers like you. Thank you. Dice Tower Tonight is produced by Crystal and me with assistance from Tom Vasel, somewhere back there in the hat, Roy Cannaday, and Rob Searing. A 4-year-old tattling on her big sister who snuck out after curfew, provided by Sue She Go Party. Timothy Pinkham composed our theme, and hosting is provided by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games at great prices at coolstuffinc.com. Give us your feedback on the Dice Tower Guild at Board Game Geek on Facebook or Twitter, or by emailing us at dicetower@gmail.com. And don't forget to visit the other shows in the Dice Tower Network. Find something new at dicetowernetwork.com. Until next time, from all the gang at the Dice Tower,
Have fun gaming!
I got to say it, yes!
I don't know how to end the stream.
Feel pretty.
Rotate device.
So pretty.
I have no idea how to end the
I
stream.
feel pretty.
this will never end.
I'm gonna hit the
going
X.
to stream.
Are
Here
you
we
sure
go,
you want
bye.
to stop streaming?
Yes, I'm
Don't you
sure.
Stop
Yes.
it. I'm still singing my little ditty.